Okay, good morning. So indeed, I'm Shalom Nachshon, a co-founder and the CEO of Catalyzed AgTech, offering a solution to make problematic pesticides environmental friendly. Before Catalyzed AgTech, I conducted and founded in high-tech companies. It became to be a public company only 5 years from foundation, being today the world leader in its arena, very successful, very profitable, and needless to say that I am eager and confident to do it again with Catalyzed AgTech. The ongoing demand for more food also means that more and more pesticides needs to be applied. Pesticides do the job, it's great, but they are persistent and they find their ways to our precious groundwater, so the regulator limits pesticide utilization. This is a serious conflict to solve, and solving it means potentially billions of dollars. If we shall take atrazine as an example, which is a very interesting example, it serves us faithfully and efficiently for more than 50 years. However, it is the most detectable pesticide in groundwater, and we don't like it at all. There is a very strong lobby to keep atrazine alive in the US after it has been banned in Europe, and there is a very strong lobby to ban atrazine in the US as well. And guess what? Both lobbies have strong and rightful argumentations. With Catalyzed AgTech technology, we may keep benefit from atrazine without contaminating groundwater. A little bit about the technology and the solution. In a way, we are kind of matchmakers. By adding a suitable and matched catalyst to a specific pesticide, we create a self-destruct mechanism that breaks the problematic molecule only after migrating from the effective zone into the deeper subsurface. I'm not sure if a match and the forest fire is the best way to explain how catalysts work, but it gives you the idea how a tiny, small element triggers and accelerates a huge reaction. And this is exactly what happened with our catalyst and pesticides. We say the matchmakers, but unlike the traditional matchmaker, we don't really wish the new couple to live happily ever after, pretty much the other way around. And if you can see from this line and up, everything behaves just the same. We don't affect the mode of action of the pesticides. But looking further down to the left, the problematic molecule reaches and contaminates groundwater, while to the right, with Catalyzed AgTech technology, the problematic molecule is broken, and Mother Nature easily and safely take care of the harmless remaining pieces. And this chart in the middle, one out of many lab tests, shows exactly the same thing in a different way. The most important curve is this line, actually, which is the pesticide plus our catalyst. And as you can see, it's being reduced, broken, and disappearing completely after 150 hours, which is about 5, 6 days. While the horizontal lines is exactly the same pesticide exposed to exactly the same environmental condition, but without the catalyst. And as you can see, it lives almost forever, and we don't like it at all. We already identified several successful pairs. Our scaling up from lab batches to field test is our main development effort, challenging, however, very nicely progressing. The technology itself has been developed at Weizmann Institute of Science. The patent is at the national phase, already approved in Australia and lately in the US as well, being examined these days in Europe, Israel, China, and other countries. Both existing agrochemicals as well as new ones still in the pipeline are targeted to implement the technology. The market is huge and it's growing all the time. Top 10 leading agrochemical companies control about 90% of the market, so relatively they are easy to reach. Our strategy is to join forces with these leading agrochemical companies and to benefit from revenue sharing, from sub-licensing technology, and from funded co-development programs. Without disclosing too much confidential information, I can say that we are already communicating with several of these agrochemical companies, and so far the reactions are very encouraging. We have an experienced team that cover the management side, the scientific side, and the agriculture and field side. We are raising $1.2 million, mainly to accelerate time to market. Fortunately, we mastered the technology, but more resources are needed in order to process more pairs in parallel. The expected fund will also support filing the patent or the patents yet to come, which is essential, however costly, as well as pursuing the communications already started with the agrochemical companies. So to summarize it, we are offering a solution to make harmful pesticide environmental friendly. We have an excellent team that knows how to make it happen. The market is very big and the potential is very promising, and we are raising $1.2 million to accelerate time to market. Thank you very much, and I'm open to your questions.